If I had done Teddie and then Akihiko, that would just confuse me. When I open my eyes again, the first thing I can see is the high ceiling. I get to my feet and look around. Basketball hoops, the ground lined with white tape, and folding chairs stacked high in the air.
Is this a gym?
What I'm seeing now isn't matching what I expected to be seeing. If my memory is correct, I entered the TV with Mitsuru and Igus. Is this what it's inside the TV? It hits me. This isn't reality. Everything looks extremely real, but I sense odd presences nearby. I brace myself inside this oddly quiet gym. If I'm the only one here, I must be cautious. Alone? I suddenly realize that Mitsuru and Igus should be here too. They came into the TV with me, but they're nowhere to be seen. Did we get separated from each other as we were falling in? No, it's more likely we were separated intentionally. Well, I don't really need to worry about them, but I'm pretty sure they'll be okay to handle anything here on their own. Even if something does attack them, those two will just counterattack with icicle executions and machine guns.
This feeling in the air reminds me of somewhere, though.
I've felt this harsh atmosphere before. I dig through my memories. That's right. This is what Tartarus felt like. A tower full of shadows where we did battle 3 years ago. Since the area is unfamiliar and I'm assuming hostile, there's no knowing when the enemy may attack. But waiting around to get ambushed really isn't my thing. Time to get moving. Just as I think that. What in the world is that? A bizarre object approaches me from further inside the gym. It's red, blue, and round. On top of that, it's walking on 2 feet. I've wandered all across the globe into different regions, but I've never seen a bizarre creature like this.
There's a weird guy in a cape.
Weirder still, it's able to communicate with me.
You think you've got the right to call me weird? You seem suspicious.
How rude! I'll say the same back to you. Being half naked and wearing a cape is totally suspicious. Could this be the pervert I've heard rumors about? My innocence is in danger.
Wait, what?
You're making no sense at all. Who are you? Oh, don't tell me. Are you a shadow?
Huh? I'm Teddie. Teddie!
So you are a shadow.
I just said I'm Teddie. Teddie! It's easy!
And no bear has fur that color. Or can talk.
How cruel! I'm an adorable, sexy beast, no matter what angle you're looking from.
Teddie? Does that mean he's like a bear or something? Suddenly, a monitor nearby springs to life. What appears was another red, blue, and round. It's another bear thing. Or be exact, it was also Teddie.
I can't have you wandering about on your own. You're such a troublesome bear. You're the troublesome one! How dare you do whatever you want while looking like me? It's a violation of my image rights!
What's going on? Are you twins or something?
Huh? I've discovered an unknown half-naked cape man! An intruder! Unexpected!
Suddenly, the sound image on the monitor gets corrupted, just when I thought I was going to start figuring something out about this place and those creatures. The screen flickers and dies out. Is this some kind of ruse? The monitor pops back on. Once again, it was Teddie's. This is too confusing. I'm just going to refer to the TV as Bear Number 2. People a lot overseas cultures use suffix like the second or the great on their kid's name, so I figure I'll go with something similar. In some crazy TV world, I'm in some crazy TV world, so I'm not going to assume that these guys are Japanese. Like, Bear Number 2's want to care anyway. Wasted enough time rationalizing this. Bear Number 2's eyes gleam in a sinister manner. He starts speaking clearly now.
Case 04, unintended intruder. Entering elimination process.
Elimination, huh? I don't really have a clue as to what's going on yet, but I do know that Bear Number 2 has just won the right to be my first one here to take my fists.
I don't know exactly what's going on, but I've seen enough. Looks like you're the enemy here, Bear Number 2.
I'm not sure how much stock I can put into common sense while I'm in the TV world. But if he's using a PA system, I'm guessing there needs to be some kind of control booth for it. Since I'm in some kind of school, it means I'm probably going to find Bear Number 2 in the announcement room. If Labris is inside here, and if bear number 2 is running this whole event, I was going to have some kind of information about her. So I turned to Teddie.
Teddie? He seems to be your enemy, too. But why don't you step down and let me handle him?
I proceeded to walk off and search the announcement room.
No way!
What?
I mean, who are you? You haven't even told me your name. And that bear might be a bad guy who tricked my beloved sensei and friends. I can't leave this in the hands of a half-naked caveman like you.
Teddie looks surprisingly resolute as he refuses my offer. Does he have friends of his own he's trying desperately to protect too?
Your costume is strange. I do like that fire in your eyes.
What's that supposed to mean? It sounds perverted coming from a half-naked cave guy.
Hey, I have a name. It's Akihiko Sanada. You don't have to call me half-naked cape guy. And I know I can't prove I'm on your side just by saying so. So judge for yourself whether I'm worthy of your trust. In the ring.
You're that excited to do this?
Fists don't lie, you know? Now come on, and I'll give you everything I got.
I put out my fist in front of me and focus. If one does not face their cowardice, they cannot summon a persona. That's why persona users tend to have to go over a trial of holding a Voker to their heads. But that was simply a ritual to overcome one's psychological blocks. It isn't a required step to handling personas. My resolution has always been with me after all. I sense power rising from deep within me. Yeah, I do want to mention, by the way, I said that I was going to be doing the alternate paths, and except for Yukiko, I can't find any alternate paths. I looked through both Yosuke and Yu's scenarios, and I just can't find any. And I'm not doing like an 8-minute video with just Yukiko, so I'm going to try and fit her in somewhere, but I don't know where yet.
Final. Fight!
Gotcha!
I don't know what that flash thing does. He does it. Still win though, somehow. I am not good with Akihiko, I've discovered. Not at all.
The intruder is a persona user. Difficulties in elimination. Acknowledging as valid target.
Bear number 2 is muttering something on the other side of the monitor after watching our bout. It seems that I've been officially promoted to a rank of valid target.
Are you talking about me? What do you mean by valid target?
Irregularity has occurred. Multiple intruders detected. Emergency. Emergency. Oh, I know! I've just had a fun idea!
Just as bear number 2 starts speaking like a normal person, the monitor suddenly cuts out. Seriously, who is this guy? One thing's for sure, is that I need information right now. I lean over Teddie's flattened body and tap on the back of his head.
Hey, Teddie, wake up.
No! Kanji! You're crushing me to death!
What's going through this guy's head?
Wake up!
I smacked Teddie a little more forcefully this time. I was worried that I might make him even flatter, but that's a risk I'm willing to take. Looks like that did the trick. Teddie's gotten up using whatever weird stomach muscles he has, and he yells at me while still in that flattened state.
If you hit me so hard, you'll ruin my beautiful coat of fur! I'll go bald. And it's just Teddie, not Teddie.
This is getting to be a pain. Teddie purses his lips and looks away with a huff. I wanted to demonstrate my sincerity with my fist. There's no doubt I did that. Then again, considering how badly flattened he is right now, I guess it's understandable he doesn't want to talk to me.
Well, maybe I went a little too far. Let me at least talk to you. I have important business here, too. I need as much information as I can get.
Aren't you going to say sorry?
Don't push your luck, or I'll pull out all your fur.
I was just joking. Well, I am a knowledgeable bear, so I'll make an exception for you and listen.
I'm the one who won. Where does he get off with this attitude? Doesn't feel right letting that slide, but I don't want to get all pouty again. I'll take a deep breath and turn to face Teddie.
First off, what kind of world?
Yes, it's the TV world.
Well, at least I was right about that. Teddie then went on to explain that there's a mysterious TV program called the Midnight Channel. It only appears at, midnight. The TV broadcast is caused by this world inside a TV. Seems that Teddie's back to his original appearance, or rather his original thickness. He's like a big stress ball.
That's hard to believe. But even if that's true, why does it look like this? Is this supposed to be a school or something?
This is probably the school that Yosuke and the others go to.
It's a real place?
This world changes whenever someone comes here. I'm not sure why it's a school now, though.
It changes when people come here.
I used to live here for a long time, so I saw it happen a lot.
You lived here? Well, does that mean you're from this world? What are you?
That's,
Teddie started slamming up all of a sudden. He started getting nervous when I blurted out the realization that he was living in a world and that he wasn't human. Embarrassed about being different from humans, huh? He definitely doesn't look human, but it's easy enough to overlook because he's able to carry on a conversation with me. And his fist definitely had heart. I guess immediately springs to mind. She's a machine, but she also has the same heart as a person. Though this Teddie creature may be some kind of costume creature, he must have a heart as well. That being said, he just looks stupid.
There's so much I don't understand. But I can at least say I'm pretty sure you're no threat.
Of course not. I'd never cause anyone any trouble.
If you know this world so well, does the name 5th Generation Labrys sound familiar?
I've never heard of it. Every day's great at Junette's. I usually spend my time there. But when I came to, I was locked up here. I managed to escape, though, only to find that an imposter Teddie was causing a bunch of trouble with his P1 Grand Prix.
He was bummed out a minute ago, and now his face is bright red and there's steam pouring out of his head. This guy's a real piece of work.
The guy who showed up on screen looked exactly like you.
He calls himself a general, but don't confuse me for that phony. The real Teddie is made of all natural bear fur.
If that was someone in disguise, there must be a reason he's trying to look like you.
Ooh, I know. It must be because he's jealous that Sensei and everyone love me the most. But he's not 1/1,000,000th as cute as me. Anyone can tell he's a fake.
Yeah, it's totally obvious. I recall what Teddie said about the Midnight Channel earlier. Some of the things that were happening in this world are broadcast in that outside world. If that's the case, the misinformation may spread and people might be confused and misled. At this moment, I'm not sure why someone would be intentionally causing such confusion, but this Teddie guy mentioned his friends were here. If bear number 2 is in opposition to them, it's not a big stretch to imagine that he's trying to upset their friendships.
One last question. You said you used to live here. Do you know how to get out?
Of course! That was one of my specialties. I always helped other people when they needed to leave. But it's not working here for some reason. I'm losing my confidence. This is one bear of a headache. Ooh, that was an advanced joke.
This is no laughing matter. You won't be able to get out like this.
That wasn't advanced at all. Sheesh. He did give me valuable information, though. I have somewhat of a grasp of the situation. The main objective in retrieving Labrys is escaping from this world. Won't be able to accomplish either of those things as it stands. All we can really do on our own is speculate. So, bear number 2, General, was it? I'll have to pound some more detailed answers out of him. All I need to do is keep moving forward. If I'm going to move forward, I don't see the harm in doing it quickly.
That's it. You're coming with me.
I'm assuming that I'm probably going to need this guy's help in getting out of here later, so I grab the back of Teddie's head and sprint forward. But just as I'm about to exit the gym, Teddie gets completely stuck on something.
You're gonna tear it off!
I look behind me and Teddie's wildly flailing his arms around, but I don't see anything holding him back. What kind of trick is this?
You almost made me lose my head!
Ignoring the huge fuss Teddie's making, I reach over towards where Teddie is stuck. But I don't feel anything. Guess I'll just have to try again. I pull the back of Teddie's towards me with my full strength. He's definitely stuck on something. For a moment, I looked at the zipper around Teddie's neck worked. Whatever, it's probably just my imagination.
Looks like there's a wall that I can get through, but you can't. What a bizarre place this is.
Says the half-naked tape guy who pulled at my head so hard it almost came off!
Oh well, I'll have to leave you here. Make sure you don't go anywhere alone, you hear me?
I can't burn any more time here. I turn my back towards Teddie and proceed on. His yell echoes inside the gym.
I won't let you abandon me! I get lonely real fast! I'm coming with you!
An enormous crash reverberates through the area. When I turn around, I see a flattened Teddie fluttering to the ground like a sheet of paper falling off a desk. He must have gotten a running start and slammed right into whatever's there at full force. He just run straight into a invisible wall head first without even thinking about how much that would hurt? Huh. This guy said the general is an enemy of his friends. Because his friends are at risk, he can't just leave everything to me. His lack of regard for personal safety may be just because he's so worried about his friends. He behaves oddly, but once you look past that, I can totally empathize with him.
Sorry. I'll come back for you when all this is settled.
Just hang tight, Teddie. I know it's a tough situation. I heard who the enemy is, for my mission and the sake of Teddie and his friends. When I step outside the gym, I hear a cheer from somewhere. The voices seem to be coming from outside the school building. Did a large number of people come into this world? This place is supposed to be a world inside a TV, but this kinda seems like a real school. It feels like an event like Culture Festival or Field Day taking place. There's still so much about this place I don't know. There were many parts of Teddie's explanation that I couldn't grasp. I need first-hand knowledge. I need to see some things with my own eyes. I step out of what looks like the school's main gate and check the nameplate.
Yasagami High School. I remember seeing that name in the report on Inaba.
So what Teddie told me about this place being scenery made to look like an actual high school is correct. But why recreate a high school building inside a TV? As I'm taking stock of my surroundings, a high-pitched girl's voice emanates from a nearby speaker.
Ladies and gentlemen, what will the next match be like?
An abruptly confusing school announcement. Cheers arrive from somewhere, seeming the response to the announcement. I sense the presence of others when I look around and notice silhouettes of students that seem to be watching from all angles. Are they human? They look like they're human, but I don't sense any life from them. No matter where in the world I went, people were excited about a battle had a certain spark to them. These guys don't have it.
Wow, this is one fired up crowd. Hi everyone, I, Rizette, will be your commentator. But first, the general would like to say a few
Oh, I really
words.
expected Akihiko to say something about
The mic is
Rizette,
all
because
yours, sir.
he probably knows who she is. Although I doubt he really cares. As if answering the commotion, the monitor sets up in the center and turns on. The General Teddie appears on screen.
Well then, I'm proud to announce the opening of our very own P1 Grand Prix! Presenting the manliest of all men! Oh, so you've come this far. I applaud your bravery in not running away.
Still hiding behind a monitor? It's about time you showed up in person. I'll crush you.
Nope, sorry, but I'm not falling for a cheap ploy like that. You better follow the rules. Allow me to explain. The P1 Grand Prix is a one-on-one battle. Those who are paired off must fight. Only the winner may move on.
Only the winner may move on. And that invisible wall Teddie ran into with his face must be part of the contest this guy set up.
Interesting. Who are you gonna make me fight?
A bizarre laugh plays, and the image on screen switches. What showed up next seems like an odd commercial for the P1 Grand Prix. Someone produced a video like this for the event. Does that mean everyone here is a willing participant? From the looks of it, they seem like ordinary students. I don't think everyday students like this would get involved in the hijacking an airplane and stealing of Labras, but
Who are they?
I don't have to answer that.
Sorry, but I don't have time to play along. I'm taking back Labras.
You are?
the general on screen looks shocked by my words. If he'd been evasive and just laughed at anything I said until now, This
Don't
obviously
think
struck a nerve.
everything's gonna be that easy for you. You all should suffer, and suffer, and then suffer some more!
I'm not exactly sure what specifically antagonized him, but he seems like he definitely knows something about Lapras. You think you can make me suffer, huh? Well, bring it on! I flourished my cape and headed into the school
It
building.
won't be easy, huh?
I think about what the general said a moment ago. Honestly, I can't really think of too many times in my life where things went easily. Growing up as an orphan, my memory of losing what was precious to me. I've never gotten too burned by it, but I've constantly been pitied by others for my
Whatever.
misfortunes.
I never expected it to be.
The pain of loss is my source of determination. I must stay strong in order to protect those who are precious to my side right now. I proceed through the school building, and after climbing a number of stairs, I notice something odd. This place is bigger on the inside than it looks on the outside. The hallways don't turn the directions you'd expect after seeing the outside of the building, and the way the classrooms connect with each other is bizarre
This
as
is
well.
what I'd figure another world would be like.
I reach towards an upcoming corner and come in contact with an invisible wall. I see, so this is what prevented Teddie from following me. I couldn't have done so much earlier, but now that I can actually touch it. Put all my strength into strike, but that wall barely gave it all. It shakes, but that means taking some damage. If I keep attacking it, it may be able to break through a portion of it and punch my way out. But I really don't know how much of this whole charade I can break through by destroying these walls. It would be a smart way of expending my energy. That's when something catches my eye. A window. When I reach towards it, the invisible wall doesn't impede my
I
progress.
knew it. Whoever set this up only thought about blocking people's paths. Anywhere there already was a real wall got overlooked.
I'm not obligated to play by the enemy's gimmicks. If they want me to go one way, maybe I can gain the advantage by taking a route they don't
And
expect.
I'll just go another way.
I put my hand on the window's frame and jump outside. I'll go ahead and save there, because that was where Chie's branch was.